Hey fellow riders, it's another mission Deliveroo. I have planned my journey and I will be using the Mandai route to reach the delivery zone of SGAB, Mo Kio and Bishan. The route that I have chosen is actually the Mandai route from my place. It has a park connector track which I can cycle on until Yio Chu Kang. According to Google's map, it should take me about 1 hour to cycle the 20 kilometers to reach Ang Mo Kio hub. So let's go! It's the 15th of October 2022 on a Saturday. I have finished my work at 1 p.m. and am now out. The time now is about 4 p.m. and I am on the way to SGAB, which is Ang Mo Kio and Bishan. The weather is pretty fantastic, not too sunny, not too hot, and with little movement of clouds, so there is a little bit of shade as well. And this particular park connector which I'm on, it's the Mandai park connector, offers a lot of foliage which covers, which offers shade while I'm cycling. Although I'm a bit apprehensive of my return journey because it's gonna be pretty dark, I think, and I don't really relish the prospect of cycling in the dark under these foliage. When I was doing my prep on how to reach SGAB's zone, there were two ways for me. One was through this park connector, which is the Mandai loop, and the other one was actually from the Upper Bukit Timah, Adam Road, that particular way. However, I chose this particular route because one thing is that I can use the park connector and I feel more safer, whereas the Upper Bukit Timah I would have to travel on the road, so hence I decided to use this route instead. After cycling for about 40 minutes, I have reached Lower Seletar Reservoir, which is at the junction of Yishun and Lentor. So I'm gonna be using the park connector along the reservoir to head up to Yishun and onwards to Ang Mo Kio. Now, some of you might be wondering why I chose SGAB as my second zone to visit for Deliveroo in my Mission Deliveroo series of videos. The reason is very simple. It's all because of Titus Tay. His was the first comment on my previous Deliveroo mission video requesting me to come to SGAB, and so I decided to do it for Titus. Now, in all honesty, I am a bit apprehensive about my journey here. Mostly because it's been so many years since I last came to Ang Mo Kio. I think it's been more than like 6-7 years already, and I believe there are like so many changes happening at Ang Mo Kio right now. I'm sure that I won't be able to recognize the place anymore. Hence, I would have to rely solely on Mr. Google to help me guide to the merchants as well as to do the drop off for the customers. I also anticipate that my delivery speed is going to be slower than usual because it's in totally unfamiliar territory. So keeping my fingers crossed, hopefully I can get some really good orders. I have been using mode 1 mostly to cycle here, and occasionally when I was going uphill, right, I used mode 2. I'm also carrying my spare battery as well, and so far the battery, right, it's actually dropped by 1 bar, so I still have plenty of bar left. But however, I don't think that my battery can last my return journey back home to Choa Chu Kang. Hence, I did bring my spare battery with me. Okay, fellow riders, I am in Ang Mo Kio already, and the time now is about 4:50. I went online with my Roo app about 10 minutes ago. However, I did not get any orders at all, so I'm still cycling. And wow, there is so much of construction going on. I think it's because of the north-south corridor that they are building, and there's really like literally tons and tons of construction. Wow, I really don't like this road at all. But what to do? I have to, cross over here to reach Ang Mo Kio Hub. Hopefully, once I'm closer to Ang Mo Kio Hub, I might be. Oh, okay. I think I got something. I have reached Ang Mo Kio bus interchange, and wow, the place is literally like totally radically different from what I used to remember it as. The amount of people is insane, man. I tell you, there's like it's like totally crowded everywhere. Okay. So the shop is at basement two. So let's head down and try to find the shop and collect the order. Wow, it's really very difficult for me to find the location, man. This particular stall, the entire building, right? All the escalators, down riding escalators, seems to be under service. And then I know I have to walk around everywhere and try to find the place. Also, I don't know. But lucky, one food panda rider, he actually recognized me, or he recognized my e-bike actually. So he actually told me that you just look up for Chiji. Yeah, the place is just beside Chiji. So I've been asking directions where Chiji is, and oh, okay. So yeah, this is Chiji over here. If I remember correctly, he told me it's right beside Chiji. Okay, let's see. Where is... Eh? There doesn't seem to be anything beside Chiji. Only got that one shop there. Oh, maybe it's the other side. Okay, let's go over to the other side and take a look. And oh, yes, okay, found it, found it. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, hello, hi, 7308. Yeah, okay, thank you.
One of my group members from in my Grab Adventures Telegram group chat, right, actually offered me a suggestion. He said not to press the collect button after I immediately collect the order. Instead, reach my e-bike, then press collect. The reason why he actually suggested that I do that is because for Deliveroo, right, once you hit the collect button, there is some sort of a timer which counts down the time that it takes for you to deliver the order to the customer. And then you have like a green face and then like a amber orange face. So if by the time when you reach the customer, if it's a green face, it's a smiley happy face. But if it's a orange amber face, right, so it's like a little bit sad kind of a face. I feel this particular feature of Deliveroo's, this timer thing, actually compromises the safety of the food delivery partners, because especially new riders, when they see this, some of them, they might go into panic mode, and they would try to like deliver the order ASAP, disregarding their safety. So I hope Deliveroo gives some leeway on this. The delivery for this particular order, right, it's actually at Bishan. So from Ang Mo Kio Hub, I'm cycling down to Bishan, and again, I'm using the park connector. Wow, the park connectors here, between Ang Mo Kio and Bishan, they are very well connected. I mean, I'm not sure, but so far what I have been traveling on, they are all like I can easily access a lot of places using the PCN in this particular area. However, the only problem is, the north-south corridor section. That's the only area, right, which seems to be undergoing really heavy renovation, road works and all these things. First delivery completed, and looks like I got my second one. Looks like I spoke too soon. Construction, construction, and construction everywhere. And I think these are like new BTO flats coming up. And over there is the Sky Habitat. I think this is the first time that I'm actually seeing this building up close and personal. Anyway, I'm reaching the eating establishment already, and so let's go and collect our order.
Hello, hi, 8239. Okay, thank you.
This order is taking quite some time. It's already been about 15 minutes already, and I've also, reported the long wait time to Deliveroo. Anyway, I've always been curious, when we report like long wait times using the in-app button, right? What does Deliveroo do? Do they like take any action against the merchant or something? I don't know, just curious.
Later.
Okay, thank you.
I believe I made a mistake accepting this order. I just realized that this delivery location, right? It's like 6 kilometers away from here. No wonder the delivery fee is so high at $12. I guess because I'm unfamiliar with the area here, right? I could not gauge what was the distance. So I just accepted the order and I already collected it. So I guess I just have to deliver it lah.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
hi.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Okay. Yeah.
much.
Sorry for the
Alright.
delay.
Hey, no problem.
I
Safe
had some.
ride.
Yeah. I had some problem finding the place.
No problem at
Okay.
all. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
I decided to call it a day. I will explain the reason why on my ride back home. But first, I have to change my battery because it's gonna take me about an hour of riding since I'm closer to Hougang now. And I don't want to like run out of juice in the middle of the road or anything like that. So let's change the battery. Hey fellow riders, okay, the time now is about 6:40 p.m. and I have decided to call it a day. I believe this is the shortest period that I have ever worked as a food delivery rider. Discounting my cycling trip from my place at Choa Chu Kang to SGAB, which is like 1 hour from there, and then a return trip of I think about 1 hour as well. I have worked a total of 1.5 hours at SGAB. No, wait, it's not 1.5 hour. I believe it's 2 hours. Yeah, it's 2 hours because I remember. I think I got my first. I turned on at about 4:35 the app, and then I got my first order at about 4:50. So technically speaking, I believe I have been in SGAB zone for about 2 hours, and for 2 hours, these are my earnings. There is a delivery fee boost happening until 8 p.m. However, I realize that the place here is totally unfamiliar to me, and due to the various constructions which are happening around the whole Mo Kio Bishan area, right? I don't really feel very safe, cycling at night in unfamiliar territory doing food delivery. Hence, I decided to just call it a day and head back home while there is still, light. I believe that by the time I reach home, it's gonna be dark, but I don't want to take any unnecessary risk, traveling in unfamiliar area which has like a lot of constructions happening. Actually, this has taught me a lesson. Basically, I believe that if I'm traveling out of my zone, I guess I would have to focus more on the lunch shift rather than the late afternoon or evening shift. That way, I would still be able to do deliveries in the daylight in an area which is unfamiliar to me. And thus concludes my adventures in SGAB for today. But however, this is not the end. Who knows? Maybe, I might actually come back to this particular zone in the future. However, in the meantime, if you found this video to be entertaining or useful, do consider subscribing to my channel. I will be posting more content as and when I can, and your support means a lot to me. Ride safe, be safe, and I will see you in another video soon. Wish you all happy earnings or good earnings. Grab Adventures signing out from SGAB.